So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. And the Dolphins are there to bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
He's taken down. The Dolphins rush Gento. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Oh, they're going for this. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Javon Holland comes up with it. And the Dolphins take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
PA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Santa Clara. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, yard pass there to the 21. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And a short pickup to about the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. 44. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense? What?
After the turnover, it's Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. Muscles him off. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Purdy now to throw. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. He's to the 15 and running with power here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk, 73 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Jake Moody now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 2. Now Tua. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. He's to the 15, and all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Dolphins 14, 49ers 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Let's go now.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Purdy from the gun. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Purdy looking to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Now Samuel. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
At the 46-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Throwing to start here is Tua. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first... We're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
21G.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Jackson from the shotgun. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
Here's Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete?
Yeah, ready.
Motion man is Berrios.
Ready, set.
Now a give to Mostert running right. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down.
Turbo one hard.
It's 3rd and 10.
21G. Slow.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down.
Turbo 3, tick.
It's 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a first down. Motion man is Berrios. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At the 34-yard line.
15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
15. Dolphins nothing.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Go ahead.
In motion, Hill. Second down. Here's Mostert again. And a short gain down to about the 33. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 33 yards. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes...
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Odafe Oweh.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Throwing is Jackson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
It's a run with Mostert, and he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Henry. Runs over him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. In motion left, Bateman. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Looking to pass. Tua. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Tua going to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Has several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry from 17 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Ravens 22, Dolphins 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Watch it, Oscar.
Now Tua. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now Jackson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 2-point game. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. In motion left, Flowers. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down. To throw is Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 40 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
A handoff running left is Mostert. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Second down and 6 now.
A gain of 4. It's now second
Turbo
and 6.
Turbo 1, high. Hey, 21 T8.
On play action, here's Tua. Out route to Hill, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Hey, Turbo 1, Turbo 1.
Tua sets up to pass it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 7.
Get safe. Farther, long, long.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 27. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. That escapes the sack. Flush to his right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
All right. Ready, set.
Here's Hill. And that won't work out for big yardage, but a decent gain there on the trickeration. From the 4, it's second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second
Time
and
on
2.
3, time on 3, kick. Time on 2.
In motion, Hill.
Out.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we get...
Touchdown, Dolphins! Tiller finding his old Alabama teammate, Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 2-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for it. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they'd gotten 2 for 2.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Ready.
In motion, Hill. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
21G, 21G.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Henry up the middle. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Henry running right. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now Jackson. That is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
TX. 8. Whoa. Hey.
Here's Tua. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Solo left Zion.
Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what it's been like all game long. Everything just a fraction off. Remember, All they're doing here is looking to get into field goal range. But right now, that's a tall task with the way this defense is playing. And with time, a huge factor as well.
Now Tua. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception, and we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. I'm Brandon.